All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the call. I hope everyone is having a wonderful and fantastic Monday. This is actually a private call. If you're on here, you are at the right place at the right time. I promise you that. I'm going to be giving you some good news today, and I'm going to be showing you a 10-week retirement plan that we are going to work together to achieve. If you don't know who I am, my name is Dominique Barbie, and I've been online for about 11 years, and I am a multiple seven-figure earner. And usually when I do these calls, it's because the people who are on these calls are going to be blessed tremendously. Okay. This is a beginning of a pre-launch of another edition of something that we were already doing, or some of you may or may not be in that system right now. That's okay. I'm really big on helping people make money as fast as possible. All right. And I'm really big on being realistic with those goals. I'm going to tell you this. Okay. If you're watching this right now, okay, you are knowing this before at least, I would say, 100 to 500 liters. All right. No less than 250, I would say. I probably about 250. Okay. So it doesn't matter if you ever made your first $10,000 a month or not. By the time you finish this webinar, you will know that you can have a great retirement or start of your retirement fund stacked up greatly. So if you're ready to know the information, type of 88848. Give me 4 8s in the chat because that is the number of abundance. And I'm going to show you how this works. This is going to go viral. I will tell you that as well. And you'll be able to make a lot of money if you lock arms with it. Okay. So let me just pull up my notes for you and show you how to make this money. Okay. All right. So let me just share my screen. Right. All right. Can y'all see this? Show. Can y'all see this? Let me know in the chat if you can see this. Y'all see? Can you see it? Can you see it? I love the 8888 All right. So this is the 10-week retirement class Zoom. You're on the Zoom right now. All right. And I do have to warn you, you may lose sleep after you see this, and you may never have to worry about money again. I remember when I was trying to make my first I would say quarter million to a million. I forget the number, but I knew I was gonna make millions of dollars. I knew I would be the first millionaire in my family. I actually became the first millionaire in my family from online marketing. And I'm going to tell you this, I've tried so many things. Okay. So if you're the type of person who is on here, you may have got scammed in the past. Maybe you tried to make money online. Maybe you at a place where you are ready to get to the next level of making money online, or maybe you never made money online. I promise you, do not give up. Okay. Because if I would have gave up, that would have never happened to me. I was able to get a new house. I was able to win a car with the company, one of the companies that I was with, because of being online. I have the freedom to do whatever I want. I get to spend time with my kids. I set my own hours. How would you, if you may are able to do that right now, but how would you like to have a new car, new house, new everything? I'm telling you, what I'm offering you, and I'm telling you today, if you follow this path, because there are going to be multiple phases, if you follow this path, you will start to make money online. And as you go and you follow the phases that we're going to do, you'll make more and more and more if you stick with us. Okay. Even if you never made money before. So I'm going to show you how to turn $50 into $50,000 in 10 short weeks. I'm going to show you how we have a platform where you can turn $150 into $250,000 plus per month. We're doing a restructuring with that. I'm not going to get too much into that on the call, but just know I'm recording this and I'm going to be sending this to about, I would say, 250 leaders. And if you are on this call now and you are the first, I would say 25 people to get in, I'm going to give you a special bonus for that. And it's going to be something that you will never be able to see again. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to turn $200 into $204,600 in 10 short weeks. I'm going to show you how to turn $1,000 into $1,022,000 in 10 short weeks, right? And guess what? I'll show you how to use Klarna, Affirm, Afterpay, Zip, and Power App to cover your financial fees if you get approved. Now, if you don't get approved, it doesn't matter. You would just pay out of pocket. I'll pay out of pocket. I actually secured my position before the system is even done. They're actually finishing this system right now as we speak. And if you're on this call, you can get to go above. We're going to have about 2,500 people on the waiting list by the time that it launches in about a week or so, right? And if you want here, you get to go in before everybody, okay? And the way that I'm going to structure this is very different, okay? It doesn't matter what caliber of person you are. I don't care if you make money online or not. This is your shot, I believe, that you will have for a crazy amount of money. Because the way that I'm going to structure this is it's going to be, we're going to do 4x4, okay? You're going to have at least 3 to 4 people under you in a way that I'm structuring it from, I'm going to do actual left to right. We're going to just fill in the holes as we need, right? And it doesn't matter if you have success or not, okay? So simply by sharing this video with only 4 people, now it's going to be a different video, of course, but we're going to have a short version of this, of what I'm going to show you. Right now, you're on a VIP call, okay? So now, go to the next slide. So like I said, did you know that you can make 4, 5, 6, or 7 figures using Klarna, Affirm, Zip, Afterpay, Empower, buy now, pay later money apps? Quick. These buy now, pay later apps, okay? These are apps that allow you to pay for things, right, on a 6-week or a monthly basis. For example, if you have something that you want to buy that's $500 or $1,000 or whatever the price is, it could be $200, right? You can sign up for Klarna.com, Affirm.com, Zip.com, Afterpay.com, Empower, and it's called a Buy Now Pay Later app. And when you go to the site, you can purchase and put down 25% of the price, so you don't have to spend the whole amount, because a lot of people get paid on Fridays or weekly, right? So they allow you to literally, they're going to give you the money up front, and you just got to put down at least 25%, kind of like a layaway thing, but not really. You can stretch it out for 6 weeks, and with some of these, you can stretch it out for months. Like Klarna and Affirm, I know they allow you to pay like $100 a month on $1,000, $2,000 purchase. I did that before. One of the purchases that I had was $3,000. The monthly was like $171 a month. So I was able to flip $3,000 into about 200 and something $1,000. I don't remember the exact amount, but I use these buy now, pay later apps, and that's when I realized it was powerful. And actually, I did not get approved. I'm gonna be honest, fully transparent. I didn't get approved for these apps. Okay, there's no credit check, but I don't know what it was. I didn't get approved for it, and I called my dad and I asked my dad. I said, "Can you can I use your Klarna?" And he did it for me, and I just paid. He let me pay the monthly payments. Okay. Afterpay, I got approved for way down the line. I didn't even know about Afterpay later. I'm not gonna get too much into that, but just know whatever I'm talking about, you can go to each of these sites and see if you get approved, or just use your own money. Okay. Now, with the TBR Prosperity Magnet System, it's a yearly program that allows people to make money online. And what I'm showing people is how to use money that you didn't know you had, or money in your drawer, money that you're not using for real, right? Or other people's money to flip this money. Now that's out the way, and you know that there's an option for you to go apply and just look at these after after we get off this call, and see what you get approved for. And if not, just just figure it out. So now, like I said, by the time you finish, but over the next 10 weeks, if you follow this plan, you'll never have to worry about money again. So you're gonna turn $50 once again into $50,000 in 10 short weeks. Everybody got $50, okay? And if you don't got $50, you are in a place where you need to find the money, okay? Now, the other one is $200. The passive system that I'm going to show you is the 50, the 200, and 1,000. You can also enter in this section, which we're already doing. I'm going to do that on a separate video, but just know as you do these, we all do these together. So you have, these are one-time payments, the 50, the 200, and 1,000, one time. That means you you come up with the money one time and flip it into 50K, 200K, $1 million, okay? Now, like I said, optional, use Klarna, Affirm, Afterpay, Zip, Empower app to cover all the financial fees, and boom. Now, the program highlights only $50, $200, or $1,000 to start. That is really good, right? You get 50% commissions plus a worldwide rotator. If you don't know what a rotator is, rotators made me so much money, it doesn't even make any sense. And I've helped so many people make money with rotators. A rotator is when you basically kind of share the signups with people. Like, when you sign up, depending on when you join, this is why it's best to get in as early as possible. There's a rotator that, as people are promoting and advertising, leaders, whatever the thing is, this has a company-wide rotator, and this team is doing a rotator. Okay. And what that means is that I'm promoting or whatever the case may be, and I have signups, it goes to the next person in line, and the next person in line, and the next person in line, next person in line. That's why it's good to get in the top of these things. That's why I say you're on a very early call for this. This is actually the second call that I've done for this, and the first call was really just for a few people on the team that was just like super private. This is the second call that I've done. And I didn't even get to invite everybody at all. I was literally downstairs. My kids were asking me for my phone, and I was just trying to hurry up and get upstairs to get up to the web. I didn't even have time to invite. But neither here nor there. You're gonna break even on your first 3 members. Okay, if you're on this call, pay close attention to how I'm going to break this down, because this is going to be able to show you how much money you can make. Okay, so you're going to be able to get paid daily. It's member to member with the one-time payments, and there's a global marketplace, and you're going to be trained by 6 and 7 figure income earners. The way that you get to 6 or 7 figures online is to honestly just be coachable and teachable and find someone who has what you have and do what they do, right? That's why we're going to go in phases with this, because people like to make money online. They like new money. Okay, that's why many of you have been in multiple programs. People like money constantly flowing into their bank account. It is what it is, right? So as these phases come, the higher you are up, the higher as we go through the levels you'll be able to make. So this is the 10-week retirement plan example on the $150 level. It's $150 a month, and you can make up to $250,000 a month. And like I said, that's going to be for another video. But if you're in this system, there's people on this call in this system, and there's people who are not. You want to, you can actually sign up for this program right now. And week 1 to 10, you can be at $250K a month. If you're inside of this program right now, we are doing a restructuring. So if you want a better position, just make sure you get with the person who invited you and let them know. If your sponsor is no longer active, we're restructuring everybody so that you can be in a better spot as well. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now let's get to this is the new system that's coming with the 50, the 200, and the $1,000 one time. Okay, what happens is you choose the package, or you choose all 3 levels, or you choose 3. Okay, so if you're on the $50 level, if you're on the $200 level and the $1,000 level, you choose your level. What happens is when you on your first, you get your first 4 members in week 1, right? You're gonna keep your first and third person. So once you have 4 people, you keep the sale of the first person, you keep the sale of the third person. The second and the fourth person are going to go to the trainer or sponsor, whoever is above you, right? So week 1, you bring in 4 people. When I say if you're in the first 2,500 people, we're giving everybody 3 to 4 signups. Okay. Now it's those people who get down further and further. Like if you're in this top 25, 100, 250, etc., we're going to give you 3 to 4 signups. And guess what? Before we even launch, they're going to do a free sign up. Okay. You're going to be able to choose your package, right? And you're going to be seeing income projection. We're going to start putting people under each other as soon as they launch as free members, so we can structure everybody. Okay. So when you sign up, you're going to see people falling under you live, right? So it's no gotchas, it's no trickery, it's real. I'm talking about straight up love, okay? So you want to fill out the waiting list after this call and choose a position, okay? So when I say you bring in 4 people, you're going to work on 4 people, but we're going to be putting those top people, 3 to 4 people under you, okay? You're going to pass up 2 of them to your upline and keep 2. So now the what I mean when I say week 1, 4 people fall under you, whether that's you or the rotator, okay? And what happens is you keep the first and the third, pass up 2, the second and fourth. This is what you're going to make. 2 payments are 4 people. You kept 2. Remember, you kept 2? That's 2 times $25. You're going to make $50 if you signed up on the $50 level. You're going to have the same 2 payments of $100 if you're on both levels, and that's the $200 level. On the $200 level, you're going to get 2 payments of $100, which is $200. Now you made $250 if you're on all levels, right? And then if you're on all 3 levels, you're gonna get 2 payments of $500, which is $1,000. You just made $1,250 in 1 week. So this is why I tell people get on all levels if you can, because in your first week, that's $1,250. So remember, there's a residual level on the back end, or the front end, back end, whatever you want to call it. Residuals building week 1 equals $100 off your monthly membership with these 4 members. Let's go to week 2. Week 2, the 2 people who you kept, they're going to bring in their 4 people, or the company is going to, out of the payments, you get 50% commission. Guess what? 50% is going to advertising for you. That's why we're saying 3 to 4 people under you, right? They're going to pass up from those 2 people from last week. those 2 people got to pass you up 2 people. Remember, you passed up 2 people, which some people be like, man, I got to pass up 2 people. But really, nah, it's a good thing because remember, your 2 got to pass you up 2. Everybody has the same thing happen to them. It's really happening for you. So now your 2 get 4. You get to keep 2 of those. You got 4 new people in week 2. That's going to give you 4 payments of $25, which is $100 if you're on a $50 level. 4 payments of $100 if you're on a $100 level with the same amount of work, the same amount of you just investing. I'm not even gonna call it investing, putting in the your flip money, right? That's $400 and 4. If you're on a $1,000 level, which is 4 payments of $500, which is $2,000. And 24, that's about $2,500 in week 2, plus the previous $1,250. And remember, those people are following you into the residual. You'll be at about $500 a month on the residual and all this money on week 2. Week 3, those 4 people each get their 4 and pass 2 each up to you. That gives you 8 new people this week. If you kind of paid a little bit of tiny baby attention to math in school, some of you probably are bad at math. Some of you were not that good. If you know how to use a calculator, okay, we already did the mathematical work for you. So you're gonna get 8 payments of in week 3, right? 8 times 25 is 200. You remember, you only brought in 4. This is not you that's not more people coming in under you. That's the same 4 people who pass you up to, and then they pass you up to. Remember, it's leverage. So 8 times 25 is 200. 8 times 100 payments is $800, and 8 times $500 is 4,000 just from pass ups. Crazy. And you're gonna be at $1,000 a month if you are all in. That's on all the levels. That's crazy. On that $150 monthly level, you're at $1,000 a month. And look at all this pays 4,800, 200. Okay, week 4, your 8 new members from last week, they get their 4 people on their own, and they pass up 2 people to you. When you look at those CEOs, and if you got a job right now, the boss, that person who is the owner, right? They got all the employees and they are at home sitting down. They are filthy rich. I'm not even gonna say filthy rich. They are luxuriously rich, right? And guess what? They got 100, 200, 300, 500 employees. That is called leverage. This is why the wealthy get wealthy and the poor get poor, because they only know to just go to work and get a job, but they don't have nothing working for them. This is called leverage. When you do this, now as you had that 4 people and those pass ups keep passing up, you got 16 new people who you don't even know from pass ups. That's 16 times 25 equals $400. 16 times 100 is $1,600, and 16, these are new payments every week. So you get the last payments the last week and the last week. So 16 new payments of 500 is $8,000 plus the 1,600 and a 400. And then you could be at residuals building at $2,000 a month on a $150 per month level. Week 5, though your 16 members each get 4 and pass 2 each up to you, that gives you 32 new people this week. That's 32 payments of $25, which is $800. 32 payments of $100 equals $3,200. 32 payments of $500 is $16,000. And residuals with the whole team in the background that's falling under each other with their monthly is $5,000 a month. Okay. Week 6, your 32 members each get 4 and pass 2 each up to you. That gives you 64 new people. Now you got 64 times 25 is 1,600. 64 times 100 is 6,400. 64 times 500 is 32,000. All right, and residuals building to $10,000 a month on a $150 level. Like I said before, when the system launches, right, you're going to be able to sign up for free, and then you'll be able to have people. We're going to start structuring the people under each other, right? And then guess what? You're going to see a projected income in your back office of what you're going to make if you were to upgrade. Okay, you can fill out the waiting list before we get started because that's going to timestamp you. And then once they finish the system, we're going to start stacking the people 4 under 4 or 3 under 3, at least minimum 3 under 3, because I know the company's advertising and all of this stuff. All of us together, we're going to be putting people under each other as free members, and then we're going to upgrade together. If, like I said, if you're the first 25 people who you want to lock in your spot, the company is allowing the first 25. I don't know how much more people that's going to you can lock in your spot early, and you get to be on top of the 2,500 people that we're going to have on our waiting list. Okay, so week number 7 of 10, 64 members each get 4 and pass 2 each up to you. That gives you 128 new people this week. 128 times 25 is 3,200. You're making 12,800 on the $200 level, and you're making $64,000 on that $1,000 level. That's crazy. And the residuals will be at about $20,000 a month if all of us place each other strategically. That's $20,000 a month, which is crazy. Week 9, right? Your 256 members each get 4 and pass 2 each up to you. That gives you 512 new people that you don't even know, probably. And that's 512 times 25 equals 12,800. 512 times 100 is 51,200. And 512 times $500 payments is $256,000. And in the background, residuals building of $100,000 a month or more on that $150 a month level. Week 10 of 10, your 512 members each get 4 and pass 2 each up to you. That gives you 1,024 new people this week. 1,024 times 25 equals 25,600. That's crazy. That's that $50 level, y'all. 1,024 payments of $100, which is that $200 level. That's $102,400. That is, some people don't make that in a year. Okay. 1,024 payments of $500 is over $500,000, plus the 100, plus this, plus all of the previous weeks on top of that. And you can have residuals building if everyone is strategically placed under each other on that $150 a month level. That's $250,000 a month, which is insane. Okay. And it's going to keep going. So for the bonuses, these are pure bonuses that you will never see again. If you are the first 25 people to go all in, meaning you are on all 3 levels, okay, it's going to be a form. The bonuses for going on at all 3 levels, which is the 50, 200, and 1,000, that's 1,250. You get the Millionaire Mastermind. You get private coaching until the end of the year, or until you make at least an easy $100,000. You're going to get a ticket to the Airbnb mastermind that we're going to have, where you will see me live make $1 million, and you get a bonus private training. So top 25 before the first 2,500 come in, because with this, we're strategically placing 3 to 4, under 3 to 4, under 3 to 4, under 3 to 4. And then you get access to the private rotator. This is a bonus rotator where I will put people under you, and the company will too. It's crazy. That's just as insane. Pure freedom with more money than you know what to do. Potential. This offer combo will never be given out again. Plus, so much more behind the scene goodies, 100,000+ value, freedom lifestyle, 90 days to 6 months blueprint to a completely new life. And you're going to get the 6 and 7 figure with the money app strategy, behind the scenes cash flow strategy as well. If you are not going to do all 3 levels, that is okay too, because you can just fill out the form and you will be placed based on the level that you come in at in order. So, but this, if you're on here, you have a chance to be in the first 25, or you can choose the level. You can choose the 50. You can choose the 50 and a 200, or you can choose the 50, the 200, and the 1,000. And you can look at those apps that I told you about in the beginning, see what you qualify, and make a decision from there. Okay, so that is the update of the new income stream that is being added to the system, right? And if you are in the other system that we have that they're adding this to, then we are going to be placing people strategically. If you want to go into a better position that's higher up and you want to get restructured, just let us know. But if your sponsor is not active, or whatever the case may be, you end up in just a weird spot. Whatever the case, we're restructuring everybody so that you can be in the best position possible. We are going to contact all of the sponsors, make sure we do it, of course, in the most integrity way. But this new system that I just showed you, you have the opportunity to go in. I'm going to actually put the waiting list form in the comments, in the Zoom. Okay, let me just copy it. Anybody have any questions for me? Awesome. Got the 8. Here we go. I'm putting it in the comments right now. Okay. List. Okay, here you go, right here. Boom. The form is in the comments. The form is in the comments. Anybody have any questions? Feel free. You can ask questions, or when you go into the system. The system will be done in about a week and a half or so, 2 weeks tops. And then we're going to be able to go in. They're going to unlock it. and we're going to be able to see our income projections and everything like that. If, like I said, if you are the top 25 and you want to go all in, you want to fill out the form, and you have to lock in your position, okay? Because they're going to actually start advertising before the system is done, okay? So that we can already start to have our top 2,500 spots. If you're on here, you're in way before the top one, even top 100, okay? Just so you know. Awesome, 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 awesome. It's easy money, and with that pass up system, I struggled online for 2.5 years, and I really tried to make money in a lot of things. A pass up system was the first program where I made my first $10,000 a month. It was a pass up system, and I was sitting there, and I got an email, and someone was showing me like a 12-week plan or something. It was either 10-week or 12-week, and by the end of the week, by the end of those 12 weeks, you were at like $50,000 to $100,000 a month, and I was like, what? I never seen that before in my life. Maybe you have, and maybe you did not. But being the first people in the system, y'all, I was the first, one of the first, probably first 100 people in that pass up system. And I do give that a lot of credit to why I was able to make a lot of money, because nobody knew about it. Number one, I got to tap into a lot of the market share, and also because I was able to get the skills that I needed to with the right people. So the bonuses that we're gonna have done for you content for you. We're gonna have autoresponders already set up for you. We're gonna have capture pages already set up for you. I'm talking about done for you, follow ups set up for you. It's gonna follow up for at least 2 to 4 weeks for you, and you'll be able to manage all of your businesses all in one. You'll be able to email the people. It's almost like a all in one for you as well. I know that Kim Dollar, I call her Kim Dollar. Her name is Kimberly Crawford. She was in a pass up system. When we kind of first met, we were both in pass up systems, and she ended up going on to make like $27,000. I'll let her say, Kim, are you on here? I'll let you do your testimony and tell them the power of something like this, because I know you were in a pass up system before and you made like $27,000, and you were using that Zip app or something like that.
Hey, I'm on the call.
Oh, there you go. I didn't see everybody.
Yes, a pass up system. That's one of the first systems. That's one of the first systems that made me any money online, even as a newbie, not knowing anything, was a pass up system. Because you literally, like, it's like the money never stops. So the last pass up system I was in, yes, I made like $27,000, and it was in a matter of maybe close to like 40 days using the Zip app. It was about 125. And when I say I mean, and it wasn't just me, like it was the whole team, like people making money day one. I mean, day one, as soon as they joined, they had people coming in. It was like a non-ending, it was like a tsunami. Like, it was like a non-ending, like, cash flow, just like people making money around the clock. It was crazy. These are one of the pass up systems, are one of the most lucrative compensation plans online. So when you have something like this combined with the bill relief program, I mean, the money is like unstoppable. Like a pass up system is so powerful, and the duplication is crazy.
Yes, yes, it really is. I can say that.
Yeah.
One of my uplines, they were making about $50,000 a month when I met them, and they were doing a passive system. And I never in my life seen no $50,000 a month before. And they showed me their back office. They showed me like they screenshots and they bank and stuff. And I was just so in awe and shock. But that was one of the first gateways to honestly me finally making money online. And then when I made that first $10,000 a month, it catapulted me into 20,000, 40,000. Because once you make $10,000 a month, now you're a six-figure earner, right? And you can use those results for whatever you want to use it for, and you can help other people make their first $1,000 a month, and you help 10 people make $1,000 a month. Now you at 10,000 a month. You help them make 2,000 a month, right? Now you're at 20,000 a month. You could keep on using it. So all you have to do, honestly, is do the get in at the right time first, right? And then follow, the steps, especially positioning. Positioning is one of the biggest thing. And then just literally just keep using that results. We're going to be able to give you the results that you can use for life, basically. And that's priceless to me. That's honestly priceless, because if I did, me making 10,000 a month got me to my first $100,000 a month, and then me making 100,000 a month got me to my first $200,000 a month, and that's kind of how it works. I got in at the right time, at the right place, both of those times where I made the most money that I ever made in my life. So on this call, you're basically given that position. And this is just the beginning, because once we help you do that and we help you make money, we're going to show you the next step so that you can use, like I said, use those same results and make you even more money in what we do. And being a part of us, you get to be honestly at the top of the systems that we're doing. And that right there is really, really key, because my mentors, on them like white on rice. Okay. I'm like, what do we got to do? What am I doing? What do I need to do? Right. And if you are here and you know you want to make money, just type a 777 in the chat. Let us know in the chat. If you ready, if you want to get a position, just let me know in the chat what you want to do. And if someone invited you, just get back with them and make sure you fill out that waiting list, because like I said, this is the second call that I've actually done. I'm going to use this recording so that I can actually go personally message the first 250 people that I really wanted to be at the top. So honestly, y'all are going to be even before them. So if you on this call, I don't know if you've been manifesting or praying or like honestly looking for something, or maybe not looking for something, but just honestly just feeling that intuition for your new breakthrough. If you feel like you got a breakthrough coming, this is definitely for you, because I'm telling you, you're gonna be hooked up. You're gonna be really, really hooked up. I'm super excited about it, because we can only help you at this point, and we can only bless you. We freeing and healing nations over here, and we operating in love. I'm operating and doing honestly what God told me to do. I'm not gonna be super religious or anything, but honestly, the way that I have my success is I give Him the glory, and I always ask Him what I need to do next. And this was one of the things that was very clear to help people with unlimited money flowing into your bank accounts and your crypto accounts and whatever these accounts is, and it's member to member. So I'm super excited, and congratulations. If you do fill out the waiting list, like I said, if you want to be the first 25 to go all in on all the levels, make sure you fill out that form and put that on the list. Go look up, if you need to go look up those money apps, because they'll give you $1,000. Afterpay.com is giving everybody like $600, right? Sezzle.com, they've been giving people $800 here, $1,000 here. I'm talking about they've been giving away money like crazy. So go to those apps and see if they'll give you some money, or just find the money, okay? Because those first 25 get to be well, the first 2,500, the first 250 people, the first 500. Like I said, we're gonna make sure you get 3 to 4 people under you, right? And then we're gonna keep on doing these. We're gonna be doing these calls all the way up to when they finally launch, and then we're gonna start strategically placing people based on when you fill out that form. So I'm gonna put that form in the chat here. If you're watching a replay, it's gonna be either in the description or something like that. And tomorrow, we're gonna be back here again. We're doing calls all week. You got proof I found that. It's crazy. That is hilarious. That's what's up. Congratulations on that. That is what's up. I actually finally got approved for Afterpay and whatever app it was. I was like, what? So definitely go check. Definitely go check. And anybody got any last minute questions before I get off? Because that's the gist of it. Like I said, we'll be back here tomorrow as well. We're doing calls all week. So anybody got any questions for me? Well, lucky you. Lucky you, lucky you, lucky you, lucky you, lucky you, lucky you. I'll just call y'all lucky, because this is, yeah. We usually do calls like this where I'll gather like 50 to 100 leaders, and we'll be like, all right, this is what we're about to do, you know. So you all get to be behind the scenes kind of and get ahead of the tide. So congratulations. I'm gonna say congratulations on your new car, your new money, your new bank account, everything that you want is gonna come to you. We still got about 6 months for the rest of the year to make it the best year ever. So 10-week retiring plan, let's do it, man. Let's do it. So, all right, I'll let you guys go. Thank you all. Much gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.